Consciousness in the present moment allows you to enjoy each moment of your life to the maximum. In the now, you are in your highest vibratory state. You can get over any worry or any anxiety. You can connect better with people and the world and feel at ease with your place in the universe. Staying in the present moment allows well-being to arise naturally. This hypnosis session not only brings you into the present moment, because as you focus on my voice, you naturally narrow your attention to the now, but also we train your mind to naturally find and stay in the field of the now. Being present in the now, dropping the ego mind's stories and its ongoing dialogues, brings you to your natural state of being, sometimes called the enlightened mind. We learn to drop the ego, that inner commentary, drop the labeling and comparing, drop the story of the separate self, and experience reality as it is in a calm, abiding presence. So please make sure now.
Good morning. Hi, this is Destiny. And today, I want to be able to talk with you out here today about being in the now. Being in the now. Living in the now. This video I was so inspired to do because I constantly live in the now. I live in the moment. I live in the moment. And this is what I tell people all the time. People look at me or see this, think that, oh, she's strange, she's a little weird. But that's me. I have learned to let go of all the things that has no power over me, or the things I learned to let go. Learn to let go of things that no longer serve me, that's no longer important in my life, that no longer controls me, because I've taken back my power. And this gonna be a series of videos, and I'm trying to keep them small, but right now I'm going a little deeper with this video because I want to give you a solid introduction to where I'm really headed and laying the foundations for the other parts of this series to build upon, okay? Let me give you an example of why I'm really, like I said, I wake up in the morning and bam, I have all this information pouring out of my head, out of my conscious state of being. Like I said, these are things that have set inside of my conscious state of mind, and it keeps growing and growing, and knowledge keeps building and building, and my awareness and my is becoming more and more open to things. And so when I get up, the Creator already has, like I said, I'm getting up preparing to set my day, but the Creator already have a plan for me, and He pulls me in that area, and it's up to me to follow it. And you know me, I'm going to follow the direction that the Creator is constantly pulling me. And even though they said living in the present moment, I talked about that yesterday in my video that I did. I believe death is an illusion. I've talked about this in many of my videos. Living in the now. Living in the now. I believe living in the now is your reality. And I'm going to explain a few things in this video. Let me tell you something so funny, because on my job, like I said, they may think I'm a little strange or a little weird or a little, much, much different than most of them are, because I don't just live by the past and situations that's beyond my reach and situations that be beyond my control. I deal with the now. I'm in the present. I'm aware of everything around me. Not saying that I'm not consciously aware of the outside arena around me, but I'm not living in that moment at that moment. But if I have to transcend to that place, I am prepared to do that. And I'm prepared to leave that moment and go and transcend. But right now, living in the moment is my reality. And like I said, on my job, I have gotten up on, because we don't work on the weekends, but I have gotten up on Sunday morning, being in the moment, living in that now moment. And I went out there and sat in the parking lot thinking that it was a work day. And I was sitting there like, where is everybody? Nobody's showing up today. Got on the phone and called one of my employees. I said, where is everybody? I mean, I've been sitting out here for 15 minutes. And she said, Destiny, wake up, wake up, wake up, Destiny. Today is Sunday. And so I was like, okay, I was in the moment. Because when I woke up, I was in that moment. And so ever since then, that has been spread around the workplace. Oh, she shows up on Sunday at work. So they always tease me. And they make a joke out of it. And I was like, Destiny, she's not aware of what day it is. And I go in sometimes and I was like constantly aware. I was like, okay, the day is Friday, because I do my meditations and things like that. And I command my mornings and I set my day to the tone that I want to be able to operate in throughout the day. As I go in, so one day I went in, oh, today is Friday, and all of a sudden my supervisor looked at me and said, Destiny, today is not Friday, today is Wednesday. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, really? Oh my goodness, it's really, just that quick. Because I was in the moment, I was in that now place. And she laughed at me, and I was like, what? I was like, I'm just thinking. She said, you look so serious when I told you that, girl. You look so serious. I said, because I was in the moment. I was in that now place. And she said, day is Wednesday. It's not Friday. No, she said, I didn't. I'm like, okay, you're teasing me. She said, okay, I'm sorry. Today is Friday. You're right. I was just messing with your mind because I want to see exactly where you are. But on that further note, let me get off of that. And let me get into the video. And then this will be a series of videos, okay? This will be a series because I want to take this really slow. And I want to be able to address the audience so they can get into this information. And I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to do my talking. And I hope you all enjoy this video. Namaste again. This is Destiny on this beautiful Sunday, even though we don't have no sun up right now. It's cloudy. It's still early in the morning. And it is October the 20th, 2019. I love you guys out there. Namaste. Please sit down and get your papers and your pens out or your recorders and get this information. I think this is something that you would want to hear. And I know that the Creator had put it in me to share it with you. And I believe and I truly know when the Creator, the divine source, my God gives me information, it's for me to share it. So I can help my viewers and the people that cross my path to come into their consciousness, divine, authentic selves. Okay? So, living in the now. What does living in the now mean? The increasing popularity of the concept. It also refers to as mindfulness, and it has quickly promoted its status from a ethnocentric concept to an abundant use power phrase, and in the area of self-help. Can y'all relate what I'm saying? Okay? And many people are still confused by this concept. And they don't fully understand it when you say, I'm living in the now. They look at you probably pretty strange because they don't quite grasp the concept. So what does it mean? So what does it truly mean, living in the now? And actually, how can you help yourself to be introduced into living your life in the now? Okay? So let me say it again. So what does living in the now actually mean? And why and how should we introduce it into our lives? Okay? That's what I'm really saying. And this is going to be part 1 of this series, Living in the Now, part 1. So I'm going to give you some sensualities here of what living in the now means. Okay, so just stay with me. We'll get through this. Okay, I want to make this short because the first part of the series, it's gonna be a little longer because I was giving you all a more of a foundation to lay upon. Okay, so then the next couple series, I'm hoping that I can keep it under 15 minutes or less. Okay. So, living in the moment means, number 1, assuring that your awareness is completely centered on the here and now. You are not worrying about your future or thinking about your past. And when you live in the now, you are living where life is happening. Number 2, you've been aware of your present. Being conscious of what's going on around you and inside of you while you go through your entire day. You're consciously aware. And you're paying attention to your life as it unfolds in the present moment. You are focused. You are centered. You know what's around you, know what's going on around you, because you are not out there trying to meet tomorrow before you step into today. Number 3, realizing that life only happens in the present. And I said that yesterday in the video. Living in the now is your actual reality. It's where you are now. Realizing that life, it only happens in the present. Because, I'm saying that because past and future are only concepts. And you cannot live in the past because the past is behind you. And you cannot live in the future because the future is ahead of you. You have not reached that place yet. So you can only live in the now. You are right here where you need to be right now. You are living right now in your present moment. Number 4, having the understanding that the past and the future are illusions. And I talked on illusions. I know what I'm saying. Look like every time when the creator put me up to do a video, is always information that he have given me, and I've already shared the information and knowledge with my viewers. It seems like he's keep confirming more and more. So that's why I know I am in the place that I need to be. I am at the point where I need to be. I am in the studies that I need to be, and I'm speaking the words that is right now is where the creator needs for me to be speaking to the audience out there and those who will come across this video. It is for you. There is no accidents. There are no coincidences. If you run across this video, you pay attention. It is for you. And again, let me repeat number 4. Having understanding that the past and the futures are illusions and they don't exist. As the saying goes, tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow is only a concept. Tomorrow never comes because time is always now. Get it? Okay, just understand what I'm saying. Meditate on that. Let me take it slow. Let me repeat that because I like that. Tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow is only a concept. Tomorrow never comes because time is always now. Number 5, going beyond your stream of thoughts, which always lead you to a past memories or expectations about the future, and instead of becoming aware of the freshness of the present moment. Number 6, directing your life because you are no longer absent. You are no longer captive of your frenetic thoughts are you hijacked by illusory daydreaming? I like that, because we was talking about illusory yesterday, out there daydreaming, la la land and all that. You have to direct your life, because you are no longer absent. You are no longer a captive of your frenetic thoughts, or neither are you hijacked by your illusory daydreaming. You are in sync. You should be totally in connection with your divine self and your creator, okay? And number 7, connecting with your inner space. And that's the space or the gap between your thoughts. That stillness of being that we feel when the moment we stop identifying ourselves with our thoughts. Number 8. Have you ever been so engrossed in something that it seemed like everything else around you just disappeared? Have you ever been in that place, in that moment? Living in the moment is about creating that state of mind at any time. And you can do it at any moment, at any time that you want, as long as you're in that now state, that presence. And it's about slowing down and trying to savor the moment. And I watch a lot of Infinite Waters videos by Ralph Smart, and he lives in the moment. And I am a great big fan of his teachings. And he always say, breathing in that good ass pronto, baby. Breathing in that good ass pronto, baby. And that's Ralph Smart saying. And I'm just calling that Ralph Smart. And shout out to Ralph Smart and Infinite Waters. And yes, I am a deep diver too. And I love when he says that, because that's him in his present moment. That's him savoring the moment. And we have to learn to find our signature platform. And we have to savor the moment, okay? So, let's move it on. Let me give you some more. Some more information that will help you to understand what it means to live in a moment. And those 8 tips there, it would be very helpful. Go back and review it over again, listen to it again and again, until it resonates something within you. Because I know if you ran across this video, it is no accident. It is in a divine appointment, so pay attention to the signs of the universe. He is trying to get your attention because he's trying to help you to get to your greater and higher self and to your next journey on the path that he has set you on, okay? Let's go a little deeper. How do you know if you are not living in the moment? And now I'm going to tell you about how to know if you're not living in the moment. We know, and you will know, if we are not, or if you are not living in the moment when we are doing these following things. Okay, so listen to these. Number 1, you're worrying about things that have yet to come. You just worrying about your future. Whew. Worrying is a part of your ego. Worrying is the part of your ego that wants to keep you from growing into your higher consciousness self. Don't worry, be happy, get over it, live in the moment. Worrying about things you have no control over, worrying about things that has no power over you, just worrying about these things, it will just take you out of your present now. You don't have to worry about your future, because your creator, he holds everything within him and in his hands. Your future is in his hands. You are at the universe command. He has your back. Trust the universe. Number 2. Let us see. How do you know if you are not living in the now? Number 2, you're beating up yourselves for mistakes that you have made, no matter how much time has passed since you made those mistakes. You could be beating yourself up month after month, week after week, year after year, and years down the road, you still walking in those same mistakes, and you haven't forgiven yourself, and you haven't forgiven others, and you constantly beating up yourself. Oh, I'm so dumb, I made this mistake. I'm so ignorant, I'm so foolish. Get over it. Stop beating up yourself. That's how you're going to learn how to live in your now. Let go of the past. Let go of things that no longer serve you. Number 3, you constantly, like I said, constantly living in the past. Constantly living and hinging your life on everything that's happened so long ago. And you don't even have a plan for your now moment. You don't even think about what's happening at that present moment because you're so busy looking behind you that you can't see where you're going. You can't see the front of you in the direction you're going. And you're constantly living with regret. I'm so sorry I did this. I wish I never did that. I'm so sorry I met this person. I'm so sorry this person came in my life. I'm so sorry I made that choice. Get over it. Live in what is happening at the present moment. Live in your now. And that is the way that you are going to excel and grow into your higher and constant state of being. So, why should we strive to live in the now? The following quote sums up why it is important to live in the now. And this is a quote by Buddha. Quote, "The secret of health for both mind and body are not to mourn for the past or to worry about the future, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly." Unquote. That is a quote by Buddha, and I found that very, very interesting. Living in the present has a dramatic effect on our emotional well-being and our physical health. And it's long been known that the amount of mental stress, it has been known that the amount of mental stress we carry has a detrimental impact on our health. And when we are living in the present, we are living in a state of acceptance. We are living in a state of who I am and I love myself. You know what I'm saying? As a man thinking in his heart, he becomes. We are living in that now moment. We are living in the present. We are living in that state of acceptance. And we are accepting life as it is now. Not how we wish it could be or how we wish life should have been or how life could be. We are living in that moment of acceptance. And when you're living in acceptance, you realize everything is complete as it is. You can forgive yourself for the mistakes you made, and you can have peace, totally, absolutely perfect peace in your heart, and knowing that everything that should happen will happen. It will happen, yes, and you are walking in it in the moment, in your now. Living in it now means living life with more joy, with more enthusiasm. And when we are more present and more conscious in our lives, we do things with better quality and with a much greater enthusiasm. Better decisions are made, which results in a life being directed toward more present ends. And we will learn to drop all the negativity. We'll let go of all the things that is pulling us away from who we are in our greater and higher self. We are no longer walking and hand in hand with our ego, negative side of us, but now we're moving into the higher state of our positivity, conscious state of being. So what can you do to help yourself to live in it now? I'm going to give you these few tips, and then Destiny is going to be out of here for the next series of this video. What can you do to help yourself to live in it now? And the following practices all help one to live in the now. And so you may want to try some of these. Number 1, meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool to practice mindfulness and being present. So if you meditate, keep doing it. You already have the mind tools to be more present. There's a lot of tranquil music created to assist with meditation. Music made for meditation can help us bring our attention back to the present, and it helps to clear our mind. So if you do not meditate or do not wish to learn meditation, then you can still find ways to access your inner space. Number 2, deep conscious breathing. Sometimes being conscious of 2 or 3 full breaths is enough to anchor your mind in the present. Let me give you a tip on that. Be sure that your outer breath is longer than your inner breath. Did you get that? Be sure that your outward breath is longer than your inner breath. Conscious breathing means you're putting your awareness on your breathing as you take 3 deep breaths. And you take 3 deep breaths slow, and they are controlled breaths. And as you focus your attention on your breaths, you'll notice that breathing is neither voluntary nor involuntary. It is something that you do, but at the same time, it's something that does you. You get that? Let me repeat that. As you focus your attention on your breath, you notice that breathing is neither voluntary nor involuntary, but it's something that you do, but at the same time, something that does you. You're gonna feel a lightness that's gonna come with every breath that you take. It is so co-created. So practice conscious breathing to bring your mind back to your presence. Number 3, centering prayer. Centering prayer. And that's a form of prayer that you are in tune and connected with your divine consciousness and your creator. And your prayer is conscious at the present moment. You are in the present moment. You are in tune with the creator. It's you and the creator. You all are communicating. You are talking to your creator. And last, yoga. On the physical level, yoga postures called asanas are designed to tone and strengthen and to align your body. Yes, yoga is a good way to stay in your now moments. And yoga are designed for your tone and to strengthen and to align your body. And these postures are performed to make the spine supple and healthy, to promote the blood flow to all your organs, to all your glands, and to all your tissues. So keeping all the body systems healthy. I keep talking about you are healthy, whole, healed, wholesome, and complete. Yoga will help you get to that place. And on the mental level, yoga uses breathing techniques and meditation to quiet, to clarify, and to discipline the mind. And these are a few tips. Get these tips down, and I will come back with the next part of the series. On that further note, I'm concluding here. I love you guys. This is a beautiful, great Sunday. Go back and review this. This is part 1 of this series. What does it mean to live in the now moment? Love you guys. Destiny out of here today. It is Sunday. You know where Destiny is going. She knocked the video over. I love you guys. Talk to you next time. Namaste and have a wonderful day. Stay in the now. Live your now moments. That is your present show of who you are, your reality. I love you. Bye-bye.